It's been a while. I know. It's been a long time since, I made another video. Okay, I'd be like, oh my goodness. I can't do this. Okay, I'm sorry, but like, I'm kind of acting like I've been gone for a long time when it's only been 2 months. But still, it's been a while, okay? I mean, most videos take like long, depending on the type of content you make, but for me, it's a lot of a long time. So yeah, I'd just like to explain where I've been within this past 2 months, I guess. I don't know. So, at one point, I didn't upload for like a week, almost two, and mainly it was because my Wi-Fi went out. Yeah, so I literally couldn't post anything for that time. I mean, I've dealt with Wi-Fi going out for a long time, so it was nothing new. But even then, it got me time to reflect on the things I wanted to do, and like what my life will be like in about a couple of years. Considering the fact this is my last year of school, I'm a senior. So yeah. Anyways, a lot has happened. Specifically on, September, a lot of things have happened, and trying to upload during that time would have been pretty iffy. While that was happening, a lot of like newer trends such as this type of YouTube, this type of like, how do I say this? Trend, I guess? I don't know. But basically what people do is they play obbies, they use AI voice talking about random things, and then they spam random images and just spam the rock meme over and over. That's it. And it's crazy to me because these videos get so many views, and compared to how I decide to, make a video, it depends on like what I can think about. I have to like think of something real nice, have to like write a script in a little bit, and then after that I have to, act it out. It takes a couple of times, then editing takes a while, and then boom, I get that out. And people making videos like this, bro, do you know how long it takes? It takes less than like, I don't know, 10 minutes? I bet a 7-year-old can do this. I bet I could do this so quickly. Either way, it's kind of been hard, especially with how like creativity has kind of died out, and really no point in just making your own idea when people will either steal it or just not care enough. Plus, I've been a YouTuber so long. I've been trying to make this my way of income. That, trigger warning, I know this may like affect some people, but I had I had to get a job. I'm sorry. I did not mean to say it. I just, trigger warning, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I did not mean to say it like that. But yeah, I had to get one. And I mean, it's nice to have something, money. But then I felt like it kind of felt useless because for some reason, my parents are restricting me from using my own money that I work for. Yeah. I mean, I'll still spend the money regardless of their consent, but who knows. Anyways, while I've been like, now I've been uploading videos, I decided to, continue with what I wanted to do, such as, scripting. Y'all remember that video I made like what, 3-4 months ago? I was gonna make a game. Yeah, I'm still working on that. As of right now, I'm about to like finish up the shopping feature, just fixing up equipping system where a visual bug is present, but it should be fine after I fix it. And also fixing a quick thing with titles. It took around a month, mainly because I couldn't always do it every single day. I also have free ChatGPT because I'm using AI to help me, of course. And for some reason the AI was dumb because half of the time it didn't even understand what I was trying to explain it with. Which I don't understand how it didn't understand. At least I got it working. And I'm about to finish with shopping, so all it got left is settings, such as, removing sound and adding sound, and also adding, redeem a code, redeeming codes. I'd also like to say I need to also finish up with matchmaking system, which I did decide not to work on, and decided to, scratch that and went for shopping feature because I thought it would be faster. Newsflash, it wasn't. Either way, I'm kind of done. Hopefully, if I'm fast enough, I could probably get it done within, late November, by the end of November. Who knows? While, scripting, it's got me to realize that even with AI, doing all this stuff, it's kind of like always messing up. So I decided to, ask AI to help me learn scripting so that when I actually understand it, if it makes a mistake, I'll actually be able to correct it without having to rely on it, because sometimes AI isn't always gonna, know the answers to everything. So I'm gonna need to, have a backup for that. Apart from, scripting, I also decided to do animating, try to practice with that. I don't have much time to animate, so it's kind of hard to animate every single day, but I've been able to, animate a little more with this. I'd like to show you some of the animations I've made. So here is the walking animation I've made.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, it's pretty, how do I say this? It's kind of there. I mean, it's a little, choppy, but hey, I got somewhere. Here, I decided to, okay, so here I decided to, create idle animation instead, because I decided to think, hey, I should probably practice with, creating idols to, get a idea of how some characters have to stand still, because, idle animation is very important for, very standard things, like, seeing a character stand in place and stuff like that. So yeah. This one is a bit, ugly, but hey, I tried with this one. So now with this next one, I decided to be a little more precise with it. I mean, you can tell because the arms are like move first in a way. So I did realize that you do not want to make, for item animations, all the things move at once. You want some of them to be separate to give more of an immersive feeling, I guess. So yeah, this is another animation I made. And last but not least, I decided to try making another animation with Goku. As you know, his stance, but yeah, the stance, it's not really looking great. I think I have to move this over a little bit. Like, his body is moved down a lot more, and he's like moved down, but who knows? Either way, I still tried something with this. And last but not least, I have created a VFX animation, or a VFX, I guess, like this. So yeah, pretty cool. I was working a lot on these type of things while, I've been gone, and yeah. I'm still going to continue to practice with this, get more of a better understanding. In fact, I'm right now in an animation class, and I just started to learn textures, and believe it or not, I figured out how to add myself into Blender. Yeah. I mean, the halo is not the best part, but hey, I actually got it to work. So, yeah. Now with this revelation, I can probably make thumbnails much better, probably, import these type of things into Blender and then create a really good thumbnail for this. So yeah, thumbnails will be upgraded. But yeah, one of the main reasons why I decided to come back and make a video is because I have a small slimmer of hope that can still go big on YouTube. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to, I saw my favorite YouTuber, Popular MMOs, making a video, and I thought, I want to be like him. I want to, make videos, and the reason I wanted to make videos was to make people happy, because I want to, make a smile on people's faces, and even though if mine fades away, at least I'll know that others have a smile on theirs, and they would truly be happy. So, I just wanted to become a YouTuber for that reason. But throughout all this time, the 2 years I've been on YouTube, it's been kind of hard. I've been trying to listen to all these YouTubers telling me, you gotta do this, and then all these other ones telling me, no, you gotta do that. And some of them be contradicting themselves, saying, oh no, you should have done this, and it's, even though they said do this, and it's like, what is happening? And it's so hard to continue being a YouTuber at this state. I mean, even as of right now, it's kind of really hard unless you copy another person. So, and I really want to, want to be a YouTuber and create content, but if stuff like this is happening, it's really hard to do so. I am coming back, like I said, under the condition I have a slimmer of hope that I could blow up. Another reason is because I want to really, advertise my game when I actually finish it so people can play it. Mainly because later on I may in fact make a bigger game and, stuff like that. I do end on stopping making YouTube videos by 2026. But there is a condition under that. Condition is, if I get over 100,000 subscribers, I'll still continue to do YouTube. If not, I'll quit. And you may be wondering why such a high number. It's really because I just don't believe I can truly make it, even if I try to, change my style up or follow all these stupid YouTubers who be giving terrible advices to these small YouTubers and do absolutely nothing. I just want to see if anything would change within this time. And I know we got 2 months before the year ends, so hey, at least I'll try something. But yeah. And I do want to, trigger warning, I'm sorry, get a different trigger warning job. But the only way for this to work is I make money on the game I create, or I make money on YouTube. But even if I do end up making money on either one of those two, it's not like I'm gonna quit that job afterward. Unless I make a substantial amount of money where at this point, what would be the point in having a job? Then I'll quit, but that job is just going to be a backup until I'm sure that this could maybe work. Who knows? But yeah. Just want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, I guess. I am coming back only for a little bit. Just for temporarily. Unless, you guys decide to, you want me to, subscribe to my channel and get me to 100,000 subscribers, but hey. So yeah. So this is the part where you guys decide to feel bad for me after all that talk, the sympathy type of thing. And decide to, hey, you know what? Let's help this guy and start to spread this word around and get this guy up to all that stuff, give me new subscribers, all that. Okay, yeah, I gotta stop with this. On the contrary, thank you guys for watching my video. I guess that's really it for all I can talk about, really. So yeah, I'll be coming back for just to, advertise my games, I guess. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.